Hey guys, it's Fantayzia and welcome to the first part of the Disney Legacy Challenge, and I'm really excited. So you guys might know about this because I mentioned it a few times and I also announced it on my second channel. So yeah, you guys might know and I'm really excited. So this is Snow White, as you guys can see. Her last name is Hunter, and I'm going to explain some things. So basically, you do not have to make the sim look like Snow White at all, but I wanted to because I don't know why. Because like for the other generations, the Sims probably won't look like the princesses, so I was like, okay, well, for the first generation, I really want it to look like the princess just because it's so cute. So yeah, this is Snow White, and she kind of has that Snow White look to her, kind of like the cartoon, and I gave her this bow because the bow that really looks like Snow White's bow, it was like glitching with her hair, so yeah. And then she has some red lips, and then the Snow White dress, and some little flats, and yeah, actually, I did not do her, well, wait, yes I did. Okay, I thought I did not. Fail. Okay, I was thinking of a different sim, so yes, I did do her other outfits. Okay, so yes, all her outfits are done. I'll go over those in a second, but basically, I chose the last name Hunter, and her name is Snow just because she's Snow White, but yeah, that won't be their names, like, each generation. It's not going to be princess names anymore. Just for generation 1, I really wanted her name to be Snow, and I thought Hunter was a good last name for 10 generations because, you know, this is going to be a really long challenge, so I thought I would pick a last name that pretty much sounds good with anything to me anyways, so yeah. And then also, she has the aspiration Big Happy Family, and her traits are romantic, good, and family oriented, so I feel like I'm all over the place, but basically, if you guys don't know what the Disney Legacy Challenge is, it's basically the same as the Legacy Challenge, and you guys are probably familiar with that, but there's a little like twist to it, and that's why I chose the Disney one, because, well, first of all, I feel like it's more me. I love Disney, and yeah, and I just feel like it's so cute, and then I love how there is different things you have to do each generation. So the first generation is Snow White, and basically there's a little quote from the movie. It says, "I'm wishing for the one I love, to find me today." I can't even read the quote. Wow. Okay. And then basically there is little tasks you have to do. So, or goals you have to do. So she must be a female, and she must have 7 children, which are like the dwarfs, so I thought that was cute. And then each child must have 1 bad trait, and then each child must have the same baby daddy, each child must complete their aspiration and or get an A in school, and Snow may never answer the door to strangers or talk to elderly women. So yeah, that's what it is for Snow White, so that's what we'll be doing, and I'm really excited to have her have 7 children, and yeah, so basically all the same rules apply to the Disney Legacy Challenge as the original Legacy Challenge, and yeah, so I'll read you guys some of the rules. I know you guys are just sitting in Create a Sim, but yeah, this is a little intro. And so basically the main rules for the Legacy Challenge are no cheats or mods that give you advantage over someone who did not use them. So you can use cheats, like right now I'm using a cheat to get her in Create a Sim because we're actually on the lot. But like that doesn't give me advantage over anything, so I'm not going to be changing her appearance this way or anything, and I'm not going to be doing money cheats or anything like that. Another thing is no restarting after bad events, so if something bad happens, a fire or something, you cannot restart. And then do not move other Sims into the household unless they're going to be the spouse. So yeah, basically if they're going to be the spouse, if you're dating them or you're, you know, getting married to them, then they can move in. And then the next rule is you may have non-hair family members leave the Legacy family, but once they move out, they cannot move back in. Legacy family must stay on the same lot the entire challenge. You may use the anti-aging item once in their lifetime. This includes the drink the youth potion drink or milking the cow plant. Sim's lifespan must be set to normal. Do not change a Sim's current aspiration unless they fully complete the aspiration that they have. You may not bring a Sim back from the dead once the Reaper has taken them, but you can plead with the Reaper in order to save a recently dead Sim. You may not move out the Sim who currently holds the title of the heir. All the children in the generation may move out or marry and then move out. Once the Sim moves out, they can't be the new heir. Your legacy family is the only family you can play in that save. You can move in new families into the neighborhood during that challenge, but they can only be used as friends, not spouses, and you cannot play them. But there is an exception to that, and it's a new rule that's been added that I'll read afterwards. You are allowed to follow your Sims to work if they are a doctor, detective, or scientist. Spouses may not bring in money with them. To prevent this, you may merge townies into families with one another prior to moving them in. A Sim who is not the last member of the household will not bring in money. If they do bring in money, then use the cheat to set the money back to what it was before they moved in. And then a new rule that is on the Legacy Challenge rule page, if you look at it, it says, you may now move in as many Sims into the household as you want, as long as none of them brings in any money. So I guess that means now you can move any Sims in. I don't know, that's kind of confusing. I'll probably still just move in the spouse. And then it says, the first spouse who was brought into the household is now known as the primary spouse. You may only have one primary spouse per generation, but may move in any number of secondary spouses. That was kind of weird to me too, but you know, I guess it makes sense. And then another new rule that has been added to the page, it says you may now use Sims on the gallery for the spouse as long as you use the hashtag #LegacyLoves. You can use any of the families there and bring them into the world and they can become eligible spouses. So I'm happy about that because sometimes you run out of guys or, you know, they're all dying. I don't know. Okay, and then for like the kids, in order to adopt your Sim, in order to adopt, both your Sim and your spouse must be alive and living in the same house. Children can only be adopted as infants, and you may not adopt if there are any infants living in the house at the same time. You must wait for them to grow to children before adopting another one. And then another, you know, rule for children and teenagers and stuff is when infant ages up, you must randomize the aspiration and the trait, and then when the child turns into a teenager, you must randomize the aspiration and trait again. And then it says, this is for like, you know, reviving a Sim, which you can't really do, but basically it says you may use the death flower to guarantee success when pleading with the Reaper to save a dying Sim. And then it says you may not use the ambrosia to resurrect a dead Sim. And then basically it says you can invite ghosts back into the family, however they can no longer earn your legacy family any legacy challenge points, but I'm not going to do that, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, so basically that's all the, like, you know, important rules that, you know, you need to follow in the challenge. And if you guys want to read like every single little thing, I'll link below the legacy challenge rules. So yeah, that was really long. That was a lot of rambling. But yeah, I'm glad that we can use the hashtag #LegacyLoves. And yeah, so this is Snow White. And I already kind of introduced you guys to her. So yeah, and then the reason she has the big happy family is because she's going to be having 7 children. And I wanted her to be romantic for that same reason. And I wanted her to be family oriented for that reason as well. And then I just felt like Snow White was good. So yeah, here's her every day. Here is her formal wear. And it's so cute. It has a little bow. And then here is her athletic wear. Here is her sleepwear. Here's her party wear, which again, I think is super cute. And then here is her swimwear. So yeah, anyways, we are going to go ahead and get into the game. We're already placed on the lot. So here's the lot we're on. It's in Willow Creek, and basically, you know, I did what you were supposed to do. So basically you go into the lot, you place her down on a different lot, then you bulldoze the lot that was here, then you place her onto this lot, and then you go ahead and get this thing, which is the night thingy, and then basically it puts you to this amount of money. So yeah, that's not very much, and then, you know, you gotta work with it. So this is kind of like the introduction part, so we're not going to do much, but we will go ahead and build her a little house, I guess. It's going to be like a wall, but yeah. So let's go ahead and do that. Where do we want this to be? I guess we're just gonna like put it right here. Oh my god, this is so weird. Okay, I've never done a legacy thing before. I've never even done it like off camera. This is so weird. But I'm so excited. Okay, so we have a wall. I'm not even gonna put wallpaper yet until I see what we can put. So, I think I'm gonna have, well, maybe we should have put one more wall. Okay, let's do one more wall. All right, we need a toilet. So, oh, we can also get the bush. Oh, that costs more. Interesting. Okay, let's get the toilet. And then we don't need a sink. We need a shower, but let's get a bed first. See how like I'm like nervous to buy things because I'm like, there's not that much like, wait. Oh, so this has stress relief and this does not. Maybe we'll get this one. It's really ugly, but it's okay. It's like it seems like what you would have if you were sleeping outside. We're gonna get her a red one because, you know, that fits. So there's the bed, and then we need, oh, we also need a fridge. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get a white fridge. Okay, this is weird. Like, can we have stuff on the other side of the wall? Unless we have money to build more wall, but yeah, for now we'll put this over here. And then what else should we get? A shower. Okay, we'll put that there, and okay, we only have 405 simoleons. What do we want to do with this? We could get an easel, which is really useful. She can like have a quick meal. Yeah, okay. So we can have quick meals. So that's what we'll be doing. And then I'm like so scared to get something and regret it. I don't watch that many legacy challenges like all the way through, but the ones I have watched, like sometimes they purchase something and they wish they didn't, and then they sell it and they don't get as much money back for it, and then they're sad. So I feel like we should get an easel, but I don't know, because it costs 350. So if we get this is like the last thing we can get. That should be fine. She can shower, she can go to the bathroom, she can go to sleep, she can eat. That's everything she needs. Okay, let's get this. Okay, there we go. Let's actually like place it maybe like that or something, and then put this over here. And yeah, we're not gonna get any wallpaper right now, although actually there is this for like $2, so I mean we could just get that. We can get little pink walls. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, so this actually looks kind of weird like that. Let's put it there. So there's her little home for now. And yeah, so this is interesting. This is so different for me, but I think this is gonna be so fun. All right, you know, I keep like feeling like there's so much more rules to this challenge when there's not. I feel like the rules, you're pretty free to do things. Like there's basic rules, but they're pretty easy to follow. And yeah, so honestly, I think oh, we do not have enough simoleons to even start a painting. Oh my gosh, we're already failing. Okay, can we go like fishing or something? Or no, is there any like collectibles around here we can collect? That would be great. But I'm not sure. I'm not seeing anything. It's really pretty over here, by the way, guys. I know that there is an even harder challenge that you can like go on the 64x64 lot. I'm on the 50x50 because of Windenburg. Now there's, you know, bigger lots, but I did not want to have even more struggles. So yeah, because that was even harder. The mailbox is all the way over here. Can we grab that? Okay. So I don't see anything to collect, which is really weird. Oh, I found something. Let's go and dig that up. Okay, we're gonna get some money. I really want her to have enough money so she can paint. Then there should be more around. Am I just like blind? It's so pretty over here. I like it. And we can fish right there. So nice. It's so peaceful. Even though she has this like tiny house, at least, not even a house, a wall. At least, you know, she can come over here and have such a nice view. Let's go ahead and look for frogs. Let's go ahead and dig. Also, this is really exciting for me because I haven't started a new Let's Play for a while now. Because I had my Sims 3 Let's Play and then that got corrupted, so then I canceled that, and then my Sims 2 Let's Play just ended, and that started like a while back. So yeah, and then I had my 100 baby challenge for like over a year now, and same with my Sims 4 season 3. So this is nice and different, and I've actually been wanting to start a new Sims 4 Let's Play. So if you guys don't know, Sims 4 is my favorite, even though there's not that much stuff out yet. And are you guys excited for the new kids stuff pack? I'm so excited. It's going to be great for this challenge. We're having 7 kids. How perfect. They're going to be able to wear all these cute little clothes. There's like a puppet show that they can do, and yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's go ahead and sell. Let's go ahead and sell that. Ooh, yay. We're going to sell that as well. We could have kept that so we could breed the frog, but it's okay. Is there anything else? There's not really much over here, which kind of sucks. Is this ready? I don't think so. Okay, well, I think we have enough to go ahead. Oh yeah, we can only view it. Okay, I think we have enough to do a painting, so let's go. Oh, wait, one over here. Let's dig. Oh my gosh, I'm blind. There's stuff right here. Okay, she's gonna go and dig that up, and then she'll come over here and do a classic painting, and we will do a medium one. She's running for her life. Okay. Okay, so she is going to go ahead and paint this. She acquired the painting skills. Go ahead and speed this up until she finishes. And comment down below if there's anything you guys want me to do specifically in this challenge in the next couple parts. And I'm excited to have her like meet a guy and start having the babies. I think that will be fun. And also, I want to know something. So if you guys have done the Disney Legacy, even on your own, if you don't record it, we're going to do another one. I'm curious with the next generation, because like each generation is a new princess, and what if her last baby is a male? Does that matter? Do you just continue like that? I'm like really curious. I was thinking about that and I was like, what am I going to do then? Does it just not matter, you know, just continue with the goals you're supposed to do but with a guy instead? I'm not really sure. Or I don't even know if there's some rules like saying she has to be female or anything like that. I have like no idea. So yeah, comment down below if you know, because you're not allowed to change the gender. Like you can't go into Create a Sim and make them a girl if they're a boy. And also, out of her 7 children, can I pick any one to be the heir, or does it have to be the last baby? I should probably read that if it says anything about that, but unless you guys just tell me, that would be helpful. Okay, so I'm gonna speed through this. And she finished this one now, so we're gonna go ahead and sell that. That was 108 simoleons, so you know, the medium paintings cost 75, so we're getting some money back, so that's good. And we have 254 simoleons. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the first part here, and I hope you guys are excited for this challenge. I'm so excited, and I feel like this is the perfect challenge for me, because if you guys can't tell the way I am with my Let's Plays that I have, 100 Baby Challenge and The Sims 4 Season 3. Have been going on for so long. I do not want to cancel 100 Baby Challenge at all. I haven't even felt the need to want to. So I guess I like long challenges, and I like Let's Plays that just continue for a really long time and you can get attached to the characters. And yeah, I feel like I'll definitely get attached to the Disney Legacy. I don't necessarily get too attached to the Sims and 100 Baby Challenge because, you know, you just have the baby and then you just move them out when they get an A. But this is different. So, and then also my Sims 4 Season 3 has been going on for 3 seasons, and I just like continue playing it and I never want to cancel it. So I guess I like things like that. Long Let's Plays with like a really good story and like, you know, you get an attachment to the characters. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the first part, and if you guys want to let me know the things that I was wondering, you can tell me down below and that would be awesome. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are all having an amazing, amazing day. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!